We welcome you to the Stan Sheriff Center. Here, the Hawaiian Tel FCU starting lineup scrolling at the bottom of your screen. San Diego State off to an 0-2 start here this season. This is the season opening Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational, head coached by Dietrich Collins-Parker, former Rainbow Wahine great. Hawaii off to a 1-1 start, coming off a sweep defeat at the hands of nationally ranked Arizona State. Dave Shoji wants to see his club respond. We mentioned this is a team where some assembly would be required, particularly tonight with all the newcomers and key players out. Already an overpass on the very first serve and a point to get things started thanks to the put down by Jensen Cunningham, a 6'4 freshman, one of 9 freshmen on this Aztecs roster.
This is a young team, only 2 seniors.
The serve by Chloe Mathis. This is Kalei Greeley, one of Hawaii's freshmen. Overpass there, but unable to put it down was Olivia McGill. Free chance now for Hawaii. Outside Greeley, off the fingertips. Diving save in the back row. Well done by Hallie Aiken. And this is Ciara Brown. Ciara Brown actually led San Diego State in kills last night in a loss to Ohio, a 4-set match. 11 kills on 29 attempts, hitting .207.
Dietrich Collins-Parker's looking for a steadier match out of her tonight. First night she had 1 kill, hit negative.
Mathis with the serve, quick middle, Olivia McGill, one-handed save Mathis. Shaman Steele off of her feet, able to put it over, and then a little rat-a-tat at the net, finished by Jensen Cunningham. Already 2 early kills for her.
San Diego State looking good on those rat-a-tat plays, very quick. They do not want to leave the Hawaiian Islands with no victories, I'll tell you that.
That time, though, Chloe Mathis, one of just 2 seniors, along with Shaman Steele on the roster. She sends it wide, so a point on the service error for Hawaii. Dietrich Collins-Parker wouldn't mind a victory as well. She has yet in her head coaching career to defeat her former head coach, Dave Shoji.
She'd love nothing more than to garner a victory against him tonight, that's for sure.
This is Brown, pulled the string right there, though. To save it is Keani Posse. The swing by Greeley kept alive by the Aztecs. Now Steele over the block, off of Ginger Long and down.
Shaman Steele, a game-time decision with a bad back that she's been nursing. Looked very sharp right there.
Nice pass there by Sarah Mendoza on what was a tough serve. Posse off-speeds it over. Diving save by the libero Devin Pritchard. Free chance now for Hawaii. Taylor Higgins goes left side to Posse. Comes back over the net. Free chance again for Hawaii. Middle set McGill. And that'll work out as a McGill kill here in set 1.
Hawaii's passing is not as precise as it could be. McGill's not getting enough chances, nor is Adolfo when she's in. So maybe Hawaii's passing will change tonight and they'll be a little bit more precise about where the ball goes, especially in transition.
Kalei Greeley sends it into the net, and that was an Achilles heel for Hawaii last night against Arizona State. 11 service errors for the match.
Especially when back-to-back players served into the net, and also when a team just finally got the side out, finally start a run, and then somebody served in the net. Kill momentum killers.
5 serving 2. Jensen Cunningham with the serve. Greeley fields it. Left side, here's Ginger Long with a big windup. It's dug up back over by Cunningham. Now McGill from the middle position. Here's Hawaii again on the attack. Posse off the block and out. That has to feel good for Keani Posse. Highly touted newcomer. The transfer, of course, from College of Southern Idaho, where she won a JUCO National Championship. Hasn't been too easy for her, but that time able to go off the block and down for a kill.
And she wants to be the next Aneli Cubionteneru. She's gone public with that.
Similar styles of play, that's for sure. That step out works for Bailey Little, a 6-foot sophomore from Gilbert, Arizona. So San Diego State looking sharp here in the early goings. They're missing some key players as well. We talk about Nikki Taylor, the injured outside hitter for Hawaii. Taimano Olevao out for religious reasons here today on this Sunday. Ginger Long with the swing, dug up by Brown. Now Steele from the back row. That misses wide, so a point for Hawaii. San Diego State missing several players. Alexis Cage, one of their highly touted freshmen, the daughter of former San Diego State basketball standout and NBA veteran Michael. Also Deja Harris, a freshman newcomer from Las Vegas, Nevada, in uniform, warmed up, but hasn't practiced in about 4 days.
Nevada Gatorade Player of the Year. Those two were projected starters. That's really hurt San Diego State's prospects here early in the season.
Ali Aiken able to go high hands and out. So another point for the Aztecs, and a substitution as Danielle Bolden comes in. Defensive specialist, 16 digs through 2 matches. She steps up to the service line.
Dietrich calls her their spark plug.
Mendoza with the pass. Here's Ginger Long. Off the block, right there to field it is Pritchard. Chance for the Aztecs. Left side, this is Brown off the block. Pritchard sets up Brown again. Block, Brown herself saves it. Now Greeley picks it up for Hawaii. Long another try, off-speed pitch, and it works.
I like seeing a new shot by Ginger Long. So often she hits that cut back down the line, or she hits the high hands. Not often have we seen this roll shot into the middle of the court where it's wide open.
Ginger Long, the Kihei Maui native, had 35 attempts, 8 kills opening night against Ohio, a sweep win for Hawaii. Last night, 13 swings, 2 kills, so saw some of that diminish a little bit as far as opportunities go. Here she is from the back row. Off the top of the tape and down. With Taimano Olivao out, Nikki Taylor continuing to be out, Ginger Long becomes so much more important here tonight.
Yeah, she'll be hitting a lot of balls out of the back row, I suspect.
There's a look at Taimano Olivao, member of the LDS Church. Coach very respectful of her decision not to play on Sundays. Overpass there off of the long serve, and Kalea Adolfo able to put it down. So we're knotted up at 7. Good job by the Wahine to work their way back into it.
Yeah, nobody pushed any panic buttons. Coaching staff didn't call timeout. The team didn't get nervous at all. They've just gradually crept back into this.
Long the floater off the net, diving save by Steele. Brown will get a swing out of it. Mendoza the dig. Now Higgins, step out. Kalea Adolfo. And a net violation called against the Aztecs. It wouldn't have mattered, as Adolfo pounded that one down anyway. Another point for Hawaii, and their first lead of this first set. 4-0 run for the Wahine.
That transition from defense to offense looked very sharp. As good as any play they've had all 3 nights.
Alas, followed by the service error. Here's Bailey Little to serve. Good pass by Mendoza. Outside it goes to Greeley, a little too low, but she's able to ad-lib, popped around on the Aztec side. But they're going to call a lift against San Diego State. So point for Hawaii, and a good job of improvisation by Kalea Greeley. And the substitution is
13 for 18.
coming into the match is Gianna Guinasso, 5'9" freshman from Huntington Beach, California.
Nickname, Baby G.
Baby G comes up with the ace. Just like that, Guinasso making her presence felt. A walk-on for both the Rainbow Wahine Indoor and Rainbow Wahine Sand programs. And how about a double-decker? Second straight ace for Baby G. Hey, welcome to the party.
Wow. She's got her high school pal on the team as well. Reserve setter Kendra Kelch.
Here's Brown, blocked and roofed. Olivia McGill putting up the wall. And a timeout taken by Deetra Collins-Parker in San Diego State as the Rainbow Wahine have turned it on here in set 1. Let's take a look at the Kaiser Permanente keys to the match. Chris.
I talked to Deetra Collins-Parker this afternoon. She said we have to win the long rallies. They did just that the first few points, and we're leading the Rainbow Wahine. For Hawaii, can Kalea Greeley fill Taimano Olivao's shoes? We shall see. She's got 1 kill, 1 dig, and 1 reception. Good start.
Good start for Gianna Guinasso as well. A couple of aces, tough serve there, and a scramble for the Aztecs to get it back over. Higgins able to dump it down on the second touch.
5'9" Higgins going up against the 6'4" Jensen Cunningham that time. Big mismatch, but Taylor wins the battle.
But how about Gianna Guinasso? Father Angelo played on the AVP Tour and at Cal Poly. Mom played at Pomona, so a lot of that very hereditary, and she showed off quite an ability here in this short stint.
She did. She gets a nice round of applause from this crowd as well. Another good crowd on a Sunday night here, Sunday afternoon.
9 serving 13. The serve by Chloe Mathis. Middle set, McGill pounds it home.
She's just so quick, has such range, touches 10-6. So much versatility. Difficult to block. Nice set by Higgins as well.
You mentioned she's the transfer from Arizona, led the team with 119 blocks as a sophomore last year. That was 9th in the Pac-12, but also led the team in hitting percentage at .335. Higgins sends it long on the serve. But Olivia McGill, when that timing does eventually start to get more consistent, we've actually seen some good signs early on tonight. McGill can do some damage, no doubt. Here she is again. Dug up by Mathis. Left side, this is Aiken. Good dig for the Wahine. Now Greeley from the right side. Off the block and out.
I like the way that Taylor Higgins is spreading the ball from pin to pin. Not just making Hawaii a left side dominant team, but moving it around and having confidence that Calais Greeley can hit from that right side.
And here is Greeley to serve. Short little jump floater. Here's Steele. Hand save Greeley. Left side, Ginger Long winds up, uncorks it, diving save for Ciara Brown. Now Aiken, is it in? No, it's out. Just missed the end line. That's a point for Hawaii. No touch up front.
Love that dig by Calais Greeley in the middle of the rally to keep it alive. She just stood there and popped it up with 2 hands.
Biggest lead for Hawaii in this first set. Pass by Aiken, bump set, Aiken comes flying in, rejected. Olivia McGill, forget about it.
Well, you give credit to McGill for getting her both hands on the ball, but you gotta give some credit to Keani Posse for keeping that block inside, not drifting out to the pin. Posse knew exactly where that attack was going.
That time, the serve doesn't get over the net. But still a good little run for Calais Greeley. It's now 11 serving 17.
I think that's 5 service errors for Hawaii right now. I think that's a statistic Dave showed you wanted to reduce from last night.
Jensen Cunningham, that one tickles the tape. Good pass by Long, and the set to McGill in the middle.
Watch out. If Higgins and McGill get that connection going, Hawaii could be very, very dangerous.
What is Higgins doing better with that middle set here tonight?
I think she's feeding it a little bit faster. The ball's getting up to McGill's hands a little bit quicker.
Step out. This is Little, and she gets denied. Ginger Long was up there right next to Calais Adolfo.
Ginger Long makes a nice move to the outside. Good back set there from Mathis, and Ginger Long was just there waiting.
Mendoza, but that serve goes long. Make that 6 service errors, Chris.
Dave showed you can't be happy about that, but I know, you know what else? He's happy about the score right now.
Yeah.
Up 19-12, even serving out 6 times. That's half of San Diego State's points on Hawaii service errors.
Adolfo on the slide. Here's Aiken, tried to push it down the line, missed it wide, no touch up front, so a point for Hawaii in their first to 20. So sitting in a very positive position here. But what the Rainbow Wahine had trouble with last night against 25th ranked Arizona State was closing out sets. They had opportunities in that second set. They were up 21-17, couldn't finish the deal. And Savannah Kahakai, the freshman out of Farrington, sends it into the twine.
She was so consistent on night number 1, did not miss a serve. In fact, scored more points from behind the service line than any other player on the team. Struggled right there.
Here's Hallie Aiken, 13 serving 20. Really the pass, it'll be Mendoza setting up Long. Finds the deep corner, and she had a little heat on it.
She did, that was a great shot. And you know, they're trying to pick on Greeley. Notice that the serve went right to Greeley, the freshman. They're testing her. They know that she's the new kid on the block, taking Manu Olival's place. And Greeley is not flinching at all. Solid passer.
Here's Ciara Brown That off long in the back row for a San Diego State point. Looked like an out ball.
First thing Ginger Long did when they came into the huddle just then, Calais, did you touch that? She thought Calais Adolfo touched it. That's why she made that attempt for the dig.
So 14 serving 21. Devin Pritchard with the serve. Good pass by Kahakai. Step out, Adolfo against the double block. Joust at the net, and Adolfo wins the duel. Able to smother Ciara Brown.
Well, these early step-out maneuvers to Adolfo are a welcome, refreshing change from last night when they couldn't set her until about halfway through the second set because the passing wasn't there.
Yana Guinasso back in to serve. Step out goes to Jensen Cunningham, and she's able to find the Terraflex. San Diego State gets to 15. It'll be 15 serving 22. Adolfo back in for Guinasso.
Kahakai, a little timid there. Not like her to be timid, letting that ball go. She was deferring to the older player, Long.
Mathis, stiff pass by Kahakai. High outside set to Greeley. A nice looking dig in the back row by Aiken. Brown sends it over, diving save Mendoza. Quick middle to McGill. San Diego State keeps it alive. They go middle set to Cunningham. Now Greeley will get a chance on the outside. Blocked. Right there is Kahakai. Higgins goes middle. McGill blocked again. Kahakai saves. Higgins on the second touch, but nobody fooled there. Cunningham from the middle. One-handed save Mendoza. Long. Able to find the floor.
That set just a little bit low for Ginger, so she made the smart play, did not try to swing away. She would have been stuffed for sure. Instead, she takes the nice little roll shot. Great dig by Mendoza to keep that rally alive.
We're seeing some flashes of Sarah Mendoza circa 2 nights ago.
Yeah, that's right.
When she had a career-high 24 digs. Taylor Higgins with the serve. The pass by Pritchard. Right side set, Brown able to go up over the top. So 16 serving 23 here, and a substitution for San Diego State as Alexa Saba comes in. Another freshman standing at 5'5" from Chandler, Arizona. 13 digs in 2 matches, but also a couple of aces, so a tough server. Long with the pass, right side, here's Greeley. She's able to find the lane.
Well, that's becoming a favorite target right now for Higgins, is that right side to Greeley. And Greeley's loving it.
4 kills for Greeley on 10 swings, no errors, hitting 400, and she's back to serve with a chance to close out this first set. Right side, this is Steele. Mendoza there. Higgins goes middle. McGill! Pitter-pattered around. Great scrambling effort by the Aztecs. Higgins, left side. Long comes flying in. That's dug up by Pritchard. Mathis goes left side to Aiken. Mendoza all over it. Quick middle again to McGill. Saved by Mathis. Free-balled over by Steele. Higgins, right side. This is Keani Posse off the block and out. Set number 1 goes to the Rainbow Wahine. Hawaii hitting close to 400 in that first set. And they will have the lead here heading into set number 2 on the final night of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Order Cable, is sponsored by Straub and Hawaii Honda Dealers.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Hawaii taking set number 1 against San Diego State, 25-16. Tonight's Jack Fact. Let's take a look. The Jack Fact is Dietra's stacked trophy case, one of the most decorated collegiate volleyball players of all time. 2 NCAA titles back-to-back with Hawaii, of course. 2 NCAA Player of the Year awards. NCAA Division I Women's Volleyball 25th Anniversary Team member, one of only 6 players selected, and also an AVCA Hall of Famer. So, yeah, not too bad, huh?
Oh, and did we say she was a 1998 or 1988 Olympian?
We left some of those things out. Yeah, amazing. Just simply one of the greatest of all time.
I talked to her this afternoon for quite a while, and one thing she's really disappointed is that they've been beset with injuries. They got 2 seniors, all these young pups, And two of the young pups were supposed to be really contributing, Deja Harris and Alexa Cage. They were supposed to be playing primary positions. It would have changed this tournament completely. They would have done a 180 probably. They could have gone 3-0 in this tournament with those two players. So she was really disappointed. She's holding back. I could sense her frustration over the phone, that she was just so sad that the players are hurt, obviously, and sad for her team that they couldn't show their best stuff, put their best foot forward in this tournament.
Dave Shoji saying he thinks, though, that Deetra Collins-Parker has really started to evolve as a head coach. It is difficult sometimes for great players to make that smooth transition into being a coach, because for them the game came so easy.
Yeah, and coaching, I think she's learned that coaching is an art. And she's been trying to fine-tune that art. 5 years at Cornell, 8 years at UNLV, and now 6 years at San Diego State.
Talking about this stretch here for San Diego State, they refer to it as a new era as we are underway here in set number 2. This is Shaman Steele from the left side, dug up in the back row by Ginger Long. Now Greeley continuing where she left off from set number 1.
Greeley, if I'm not mistaken, went over Jensen, the 6'4" middle. That was some kind of special hit right there. Well placed, high snapper, deep corner, tough to dig.
Higgins, though, sends the next serve long. Hawaii hitting 421 in the first set. With that Greeley kill, they're up to 436. But getting back to San Diego State, a new era is sort of the mantra now. They redid Peterson Gym, where they play their home games, 54-year-old facility. Deetra Collins-Parker thinking that they're perhaps a couple of notches away from really getting to where she envisions this program getting to. Calais Greeley, along with Olivia McGill, able to plug up the net. And it'll be Greeley back to serve. Pass by Pritchard. Mathis goes left side to Aiken. Allie Aiken started her career at UC Santa Barbara. Redshirted there in 2011 before transferring to San Diego State.
Had 3 kills the first night, had 9 kills last night.
It's 2 serving 2. Jensen Cunningham sends it over. Mendoza the pass. Middle set to McGill. And it's clicking right now, Chris.
I like the way the communication is strong between Higgins and McGill. That time, McGill calling for a different set than she normally gets.
Mendoza the serve. Pass by Brown. Step out to Little was rejected, but kept alive by the Aztecs. Now Aiken able to find the back seam for a San Diego State point.
Aiken carried a heavy load last night, 41 swings in their loss to Ohio University. He hit .507 as a senior in high school. Number 3 in the state of California. That's pretty special.
Pretty good. Here's Posse. Took something off. Was able to find the floor. Point Hawaii. And I don't want to pull off the proverbial broadcaster bocce move here, Chris, but Hawaii yet to commit a hitting error in this match.
18, is it 18 in a row right now? 18 without 19
kills, no errors. Left side, that's Aiken, dug up by Mendoza, beautiful dig. Left side, Ginger Long finds the back row.
Make that 20.
And a sigh of relief from Kanoa Leahy, the play-by-play announcer. At least the bocce didn't kick in on that one. Here's Aiken, tight to the net, but she committed a net violation. So another point for the Rainbow Wahine. And another run with Savannah Kahakai at the service line. Step out. Nicely done. Bailey Little putting it down.
Bailey Little was the only freshman to see action last year in 2013, so she comes back as a very seasoned sophomore. The only seasoned sophomore.
And Bolden pumps it long. So freebie for Hawaii there at 7 serving 4 here in the second set. This is the final night of the 2014 Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational, and Arizona State earlier tonight going 5 sets with Ohio, able to win that one 15-8 in the 5th, and thus completing a perfect run through this season opening tournament. Missing the floor that time was Little, no touch up front. So another point for the Rainbow Wahine.
I think Arizona's got to feel a little bit lucky. They knew that all 3 sets last night were winnable by Hawaii. So to get out of that match winning 3-0 was a pretty nice thing.
Another service error. They sent the point back over to the Aztecs. And really that was one of the things we discussed after the match, was as fragmented an effort as it was for Hawaii. They were in every single set. And in fact, they were in pole position, particularly in that second set. Greeley, down the line it went.
Well, we said one of our keys to the match was going to be, can Calais Greeley fill Ty Manu Olival's shoes? Well, so far I think Greeley's done a pretty good job. 5 kills, 5 kills, no errors, hitting 6 kills, no errors, hitting 462, 2 digs, a block. I'd say she's filling the shoes pretty good right now. What do you think, Canoa?
I would say so. Bringing a lot to the table right now. Guinasso the serve. Back row set goes to Bolden. Dug up by Guinasso. Middle set to McGill. And the run continues. Dare I say it, Hawaii still error-free in the attacking department. Guinasso, the serve, pass by Steele. Left side it goes to Brown, and she's able to plug it through that double block, posed by McGill and Taylor Higgins. Chloe Mathis started her career at Arizona, was an all Pac-12 freshman selection in 2011. Here's Greeley off the block and down. Great effort by Bolden, but it was for naught. Another kill for Greeley, another point for Hawaii.
The biggest difference between last night and tonight, the passing. Almost all of Hawaii's passes have been picture perfect up to the net, where Taylor Higgins can run an offense, set 3 or 4 different people.
Here's Higgins. Stiff pass by Pritchard. Step out goes to Cunningham. Dug up by Higgins. Bump set from Mendoza goes to Greeley, and she finishes the deal again. This is something. Calais Greeley is blossoming before our eyes.
I saw it coming as I watched the last 2 weeks of practice. I knew she would sneak in there at some point. I didn't know she'd blossom this early.
But once again, some of that momentum thwarted by a service error for Hawaii.
Maybe the adrenaline as well. I believe that's 10 service errors,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct.
Way more than Dave showed you would like, but he likes the score, I'm sure, up 12-7.
Brown tickled the tape. One-handed pass by Mendoza. Greeley from the 10-foot line. San Diego State scrambles. Free chance now for Hawaii. Higgins goes middle. McGill, the dink, saved by Mathis. Brown from the back row. 2-hand save Higgins. Long bump sets Greeley from the right side. Kept alive by Pritchard. Here's Aiken from off the net. Hard angle, misses wide. No touch up front. Point Rainbow Wahine.
Well, the Rainbow Wahine are not getting just the right set. They're doing a nice job of keeping the ball in play and allowing their block to do the job, or just waiting for the other team to make a mistake, like just happened.
Greeley takes her time a bit at the service line. Aiken tried to punch it over, unable to do so, so that's a point for the Rainbow Wahine. Ended up being a quality serve from Greeley, but it's interesting. She'll take a few extra breaths, maybe an extra bounce of the volleyball or 2.
Yeah.
Puts herself into that zone. Pass by Brown. Steele centers it. And a free chance now for Hawaii. Higgins goes outside. Ginger Long. And the Kamehameha Maui product comes through again. Timeout on the floor. Hawaii first to 15. Hawaii hitting 480 with no errors. Welcome back. There is an up-and-coming Rainbow Wahine fan. Series record is sponsored by Aston Hotels and Resorts. Hawaii leading the all-time series demonstratively, 38-3. Last meeting was in 2012. Hawaii able to defeat San Diego State here in this building in 4 sets. That was the last season that San Diego State made it to the NCAA tournament, was in 2012 as well.
Hawaii hitting 490 thus far.
Unbelievable.
San Diego State, .000. 12 kills, 12 errors.
Here's Steele. Sends it long. Was there a touch? No touch at the net, so a point for Hawaii. And this is pretty remarkable, Chris. They've reached 16 in the second set, and Hawaii still without a hitting error.
Amazing.
We've had a few of those types of errors,
However,
though.
plenty of, they're more than making up for it in the serving department, aren't they? Was that 11? Yeah, so that's their 11th.
But as you said, Dave will take that. If they go error-free in the attacking department, he'll take a few service errors, I'm sure. And that's an ace. It's the opposite of a service error. Jensen Cunningham, the freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona. 6'4" tall. Had 4 kills the first night against Arizona State, 7 kills last night against Ohio.
In both nights, she has led San Diego State in serve. She scores more points from behind the service line than any other player.
Good pass by Mendoza. Here's Posse. Tried to get cute with it, but a good dig by Mathis. Steele two-hands it over. Free chance for Hawaii. Higgins goes left side. Ginger Long up the ladder and down the chute.
Ginger Long wants to recapture that outside hitting job that she temporarily lost last night.
7 kills for Long. Calais Greeley leads the way with 8. Little set goes to Little. Kept alive by Greeley. Here's Long. Took something off. Saved Pritchard. Bolden centers it. And now a free chance for Hawaii again. Higgins. Right side. This is Posse. That's dug up by Mathis. Pritchard saves it. Now they have to free it over, and it does get over the net. Long. The set wasn't quite there for her, and there we go. Hitting error number 1. It was bound to happen, right?
Oh, yeah. They weren't going to go error-free all night long.
Shaman Steele will serve for San Diego State. 10 serving 17. Right side Posse. That one misses wide.
Posse bringing the heat down the line. She just unloaded. Didn't miss by much. 11
serving 17. Quick middle to Adolfo. That's a little low. So now we've had a couple of
3 errors in a row. Dave showed you doesn't like it. He's going to call a timeout.
Trending downward in the attacking department, but still Hawaii up 5 in set number 2. Is in the tourney hitting. The hitting percentages from the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. Whitney Follett from Arizona State tops at 355. Anna Berkeley, Taimana Olivao, Macy Gardner, and Olivia McGill rounding out the top 5. And out of the timeout, Shaman Steele able to get an ace. It's now a 4-0 run for San Diego State. Seemed like things were sailing pretty smoothly for Hawaii, and all of a sudden, they've hit some turbulence.
I thought there was an out ball, and Mendoza took it, got no call from her colleagues.
Close again. This time she did field it. Long gets dug up. Left side, this is Bolden. And she's blocked and roofed. And you may be wondering, Danielle Bolden, at 5'5", getting a swing on the outside. Well, in high school, she was a high jumper. So she has quite a bit of explosion. Deidre Collins-Parker doesn't mind seeing her do that.
She said she may be technically her most sophisticated outside hitter.
She got up there off the fingertips, though, and Long keeps it alive. Step out, Adolfo. Off the block, kept alive by Brown. Now Bolden, another try to dink. One-hand save, Mendoza. Adolfo plays it off the net. Chance now for the Aztecs. Little miscommunication there, so the free advantage goes to Hawaii. Calais Greeley closes the deal.
Taylor Higgins knows how to go to the hot hand. Calais Greeley right now, 9 kills, no errors. She's got it going on, even hitting out of the back row. She's hitting out of 3 different positions now.
Kahakai with the serve, Bolden the pass, step out goes to Little. Pitter-pattered around on the Hawaii side momentarily before going down for a San Diego State point. San Diego State hitting -0-20. And a couple of their usual star attackers hitting well below the flat line level. Long, dug up over the net. She'll get a second crack at it. How about the dig by Pritchard? Now Steele from the back row, 2-hand save Mendoza. Greeley from the back. And Pritchard is there. Now Bolden from the 10-foot line, Greeley the save. Higgins, left side, Ginger Long took something off. Pushed over on the second touch by Mathis. Hawaii not fooled. Adolfo on the slide, save Bolden. Mathis sets left side. This is Brown off the block. How about the rally we got here?
This is a great rally.
Long finishes the rally.
And the crowd loves it. Remember, Dietrich Collins-Parker told me this afternoon, if we could just win the long rallies, we can win this match. You know what? They've lost most of the long rallies thus far tonight.
That long rally ended by Long. Ginger Long, who's back to serve. 8 kills, 0 errors on 18 attempts for a very nice kill percentage here thus far. A tough serve. Brown, flat-footed, has to send it over. Adolfo from the middle. Couldn't get a full swing on it. Overpass, though. Hawaii will try to work it. Adolfo on the slide. Hit the antenna. So point San Diego State, and it's Pritchard back to serve.
What a good turnaround Ginger Long has made after hitting negative last night. 2 kills, 4 errors, hitting -154. Tonight, 8 kills, no errors, hitting .444. That's a 500-point turnaround for Ginger Long.
How about Hawaii as a team in the first set against Arizona State last night? .061. Their percentage has been off the charts here tonight. Step out works that time for Jensen Cunningham. Point Aztecs. Hawaii trying to finish the deal here in this second set. Adolfo back on, and then quickly back off for the libero, Sarah Mendoza. Mendoza, hard time with the pass there, chased down by Higgins. Long from the back row, Bolden saves it. Mathis goes left side to Brown, dug up by Greeley. Beautiful dig. Back row set goes to Long, tried to find the deep corner, 2-hand save Mathis. Now Steele. Kahakai the save, middle set to McGill, missed wide by about a foot, so that's a point for San Diego State.
McGill does not miss very often. He's a very high percentage player who keeps the ball in the court.
Hawaii will benefit from a service error by the Aztecs. It's 22-17 here in second set. Hawaii up 1-0. Last time the Rainbow Wahine started the season 1-1 was 2008. Season opening tournament that was just stacked. Lost an opener to Penn State, then beat Ohio. Ironically enough, a team in this season opening tournament this year. Then lost on the third night to UCLA. Right side here is Posse. Through the block and down, point Hawaii. So Hawaii that season actually starting 1-2, hoping to not repeat history here in the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. 23-17, timeout taken by Dietrich Collins-Parker in San Diego State. All right, let's check out how it works, presented by Central Pacific Bank. Chris?
The difference between good teams and great teams is they make the scramble plays. Here's a scrambling dig by Mendoza, a scramble set by Higgins, and a scramble attack out of the back row by Ginger Long. And that's how it works when the great teams know how to scramble, scramble, scramble.
Now, some people will look at this and they'll say, well, Hawaii was going up against a nationally ranked opponent last night, had opportunities perhaps to win at least a couple of those sets, certainly down the stretch. But tonight they're going up against an opponent that is not as difficult based on rankings and power ratings, that kind of thing. But would that be undermining what Hawaii actually is doing well tonight? They seem to have put a lot together.
Yes. I think the biggest difference is that San Diego State has a lot of good players, talented, very talented. The difference is that they haven't been serving as tough as Arizona State did last night. Arizona State made Hawaii look bad all the way around. Bad passing, that resulted in bad attacking. And what an attack that was by Posse.
Yeah.
Almost took the head off of Pritchard.
That was incredible. Hawaii trying to close out set number 2. Overpass, Greeley, and it's over. So Keani Posse serving up a facial to get to 24, and Kalei Greeley serving up another kill. Her 10th of the match. Hawaii up 2-0 on the final night of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. Take a look at the McDonald's match stats. What stands out to you, Chris?
What jumps right out is the kill percentage. Hawaii 370 points higher than San Diego State. Also, Hawaii's errors 11, way too many for Dave Shoji's liking, I'm sure. And the 14 hitting errors by San Diego State, not good. If they're going to get back into this contest, they have got to clean up the hitting errors.
Hawaii up 2-0. You find out a lot about the personality of a team following a loss. Hawaii got swept last night. They're up 2-0 tonight, looking efficient as heck. What are we learning about this team tonight?
They're Jekyll and Hyde.
The inconsistencies of a fairly inexperienced roster in some stretch, right?
Yeah.
As we start set number 3 with a San Diego State ace, Chloe Mathis serving that one. But it does say something, I think, about the grittiness, perhaps, of this team to be able to bounce back after what was a subpar effort last night against Arizona State.
Yeah, and Mathis has come right out and had 2 terrific serves. Right at Ginger on, one drop short, one kind of handcuffed her.
Here's Brown. Denied access. Olivia McGill with Higgins by her side.
Taylor Higgins posted up that block nicely. Pushed it inside a little bit because the set was inside. Then McGill did the rest. You see why she led Arizona the last couple of years in blocking. She's got great hands, good vision.
Here's Brown. Took something off. And Higgins unable to bust out the spatula on that one. So now we'll see if Hawaii, so efficient through the first 2 sets, can maintain that level here in the third. Served by Brown. Higgins sets left side to Posse. Posse served up a facial towards the end of that second set. Got a little reverse dosage there as she was roofed by Bailey Little.
One of the things that San Diego State is doing differently this set that they were not doing the first 2 sets, serving tougher. They're serving really good. The first 4 serves have been really good.
Greeley finding that deep corner. She continues that tear.
First Rainbow Wahine with double-digit kills. 10 kills, no errors.
Here she is serving. And how about that pitch? Fell off of a table like a breaking ball.
Don't knucklers do that too? She's not putting anything on the foreign substance on the ball. Because don't knucklers do that too, I think?
That would have struck out quite a few batters, I think. That serve. Here's Steele, winds up, uncorks it off the block and out. So point San Diego State, they're up 4 serving 3.
Shane Steele got a lot of Hawaii connections, you know.
That's right.
Born in Honolulu, played for Tita Ahuna's team called Tava Hawaii in their junior club ball.
Jensen Cunningham serves that one into the net. Announced attendance tonight through the turnstile, 4,554.
Pretty good Sunday afternoon crowd. I know about 360 universities would love to have that Sunday afternoon women's volleyball crowd.
Here's Steele. Off the fingertips of the block and down. So Shaman Steele starting to get it going. She was hitting in the negatives through the first couple of sets. So that puts her up above triple zeros for the first time.
And Shaman Steele is the emotional leader for this team. If she gets going, watch out.
Really overpass. And And gobbled up by Kaya Sandberg. First time we've called her name, 6'3" junior from Mesa, Arizona. And Dave Shoji starting to bark out instructions. Seeing a little snag in the overall effort here in this third set. Adolfo. Free chance now again for Hawaii. Set left side. This is long. Good save in the back row by Saba. Off-speeded over by Steele. Long again, blocked and roofed. So the Aztecs surging here to a 7-4 advantage in the third set, down 2-0.
Hawaii had a free ball there, basically. You saw where Higgins had to set the ball. She was clear over in the left corner. There's only one player she could set, and that was the left side. Easy way for the Aztecs to form a nice block. Here's a better pass.
Adolfo, though, blocked. Mendoza slaps it over. Pushed over on the second touch by Mathis, and it works. And the Aztecs have Hawaii doubled up here to start the third, and Dave Shoji relegated to signaling for a timeout. Rainbow Wahine trying to find the form.
Find the perfect gift for every occasion at Big Island Candies. Visit them in Hilo at Ala Moana Center or click on BigIslandCandies.com to view their entire collection and place your order today.
Welcome back to the Stan Sheriff Center. Make the dream of education a reality for our student athletes. Visit HawaiiAthletics.com and click on the donate button in the Ahahui Koa Nui Nui banner. It's Hawaii out of the timeout. Able to work it to Kalei Adolfo.
A tough serve by the Aztecs that time. Bailey Little put a tough one over there. And Hawaii almost overpassed it. Higgins leaped up and saved it.
A service error for the Rainbow Wahine. That is number 12 on the evening.
Now, it's not so much that it's a 12 service errors. It's been a long time since Hawaii's had the ball. So when you finally do get that side out, very important to get that next serve in to maintain some momentum. Give your defense a chance to score.
Steele, that one sailed to the back line. Fielded by Mendoza. Ginger Long from the outside. Saved by Brown in front of the San Diego State bench. Chance now for Hawaii. Higgins goes to Long again against a solo block. Steele kept it alive. Backed up by Brown. Free chance again for Hawaii. Higgins this time goes to Adolfo, but she missed wide on the hard angle.
She had two blockers up on her as well. Pretty obvious they were going to go to the middle. I think a wide slide would have been a better choice than to split up that block.
Seems to be what Dave Shoji's pointing out to Taylor Higgins. Really popped that one straight up in the air. Long from way off the net. Saved by Steele. Set goes to Brown on the outside. Two-hand save Greeley. Higgins bump set to Long over the double block. Diving save Steele. Free chance for Hawaii. Step out to Adolfo, and that was much wider, much better.
It's a wide slide. You know, it's a wide slide. Split up the block. The middle blocker could not get out there in time to close the block. Notice the hole. Kalei finds it.
4 kills now for Adolfo. 13 swings. She's committed 3 hitting errors. Also has 3 blocks to her credit. Brown by the double block. Kahakai kept it alive only momentarily, though. Another point for the Aztecs. So Hawaii not able to string a lot of serves together here in this third set.
A nice swing by Sarah Brown that time. Saw the block taking her line, so she went cross court with heat.
Long from the back row. There's Steele. Step out goes to Cunningham. And that's going to be a point for Hawaii. She didn't get it above the top of the table. Baby G back into the match. Gianna Guinasso, as well as Olivia McGill. Guinasso back to serve.
Baby G draws Disney characters as a hobby. How about that one?
Overpass. And Greeley knows what to do with it. And again, Guinasso very effective from the service line. A couple of aces tonight, but several very difficult serves.
She served 10 different times tonight. That's number 3 in the team. She's only played sparingly.
And 11 kills for Greeley. Here's Brown. She's able to laser beam that one past the diving Long.
Brown recruited by Butler, Dayton, Florida State. You can see why. She brings a lot of heat, some good angles, solid player. 2 years at the University of South Florida.
Pass by Mendoza off of the Mathis serve, and Greeley pulls the string on that one. It's all working for her tonight.
She's got the no-no going right now, don't you think? What'd you say? This is 12 kills. She's yet to make an error, making the most of every single set that she gets, making all the right choices.
Step out Cunningham, save long. Higgins will send it high and away to Greeley. And her first hitting error, I'd have to blame that one on you, Chris.
Yeah, I'll take the bocce on that one. I'll take the bocce on that one. I spoke too soon. I thought it was a pretty good swing, though. She almost got the high hand finger touch. Just missed.
Certainly what she was going for. Pass by Mendoza, an overpass, and Cunningham places it down easily. San Diego State up a handful here in the third.
So when other teams take chances against Hawaii and just step back and start ripping their serve, it causes problems.
Posse from the outside. Hard angle just inside the line. We've seen some moments of positivity from Keani Posse tonight. 6 kills, hitting .308.
You saw she reached high for that one, hit over the block. Well, you know, most players just swing hard and low and into the block, not Posse.
Service error, Calais Greeley.
4-1 tonight. That seems to be the only thing where she's struggling.
The crowd here at the Stan Sheriff Center getting a little impatient here. They don't want to see the Aztecs hang around in this match. Cunningham, the short jump floater. Mendoza sticks the pass. Set 2. McGill was a little low, but she was still able to make it work.
I like the way that McGill is calling for different sets. That time she called for a set from behind the setter rather than going in front of the setter and being very predictable. The more that Taylor Higgins can move McGill around, the better they're going to be.
Sandberg is blocked. Bump set now goes to Steele through the double block. Diving save, Greeley. Left side, here's Long. High hands, kept alive by Pritchard. Steele another try. 2-hand save, Greeley. Higgins goes to Long again. Took something off, saved by Mathis. Bump set goes right side, and that is Little denied.
Long and Adolfo, solid block on the outside. Those two are becoming very effective left side blockers. Once they both move out together, good timing, good hand position over the net.
The team captain, Calais Adolfo, again not playing basketball this season, focusing on volleyball. Mendoza put a little fade on that serve. Trouble for the Aztecs, but they almost caught Hawaii off guard. Now Posse half-hearts it over. Steele. High archer, saved easily by Higgins. Bump set goes to Long. Winds up, uncoils. Great save in the back row by Saba. Steele now from the 10-foot line. One-hand dig by Mendoza. And nobody could back her up.
You're going to give a lot of credit to San Diego State in this third set. They got beat up pretty good the first 2 sets, and they just refused to give up. Serving especially well from behind the service line.
Little with the serve. Overpass Mendoza. Hammered down by Sandberg.
I've been out of their 17 points. Probably 9 or 10 of them have come off just great serving.
Hawaii down 5. Let's go inside the numbers presented by Levitt, Yamane, and Soldner. 15. That's the number of solo blocks for Dietrich Collins in the 1982 NCAA Championship Tournament. And that is still an NCAA record.
Well, she's a Hall of Famer.
There's more teams that play in the tournament now, thus more matches. 17 serving 12 out of the timeout. The pass Mendoza, Long, had to just 2-hand it over. Aztecs with the advantage. Step out goes to Sandberg, dug up by Higgins. Long blocked, saved by Mendoza. Here's Posse from the opposite side, off the block and out. Boy, she packs a punch. when she swings that arm.
They hit the hardest ball in the gym for the Rainbow Wahine County Posse. And now she's hitting higher, which is better. She used to hit low across the net. She's trying to hit it down. Instead, now she's hitting, I think, a lot smarter.
Kahakai sends it to the back line. That was close to being an out ball. Pritchard played it, though. Steele got blocked, but kept it alive herself. She'll get a second crack at it. Over the block and out, but there was a touch up at the net. So a point for the Aztecs. And Steele will retreat back to serve. Hawaii, after hitting 405 and 314 in the first 2 sets, respectively, now at 148 offensively here in the third. Higgins, back row to Greeley against a triple block. It was saved by Steele. Now from the back row, that one perhaps a little ill-advised from the start. Bailey Little didn't really have a good angle at it and sent it into the net.
Here comes a bigger block.
Setting substitution, Kendra Kelch in for Taylor Higgins. Kelch at 6'1". Higgins 5'9".
He's a prolific skateboarder, by the way.
There's long. Aztecs didn't handle the serve very well, so a free chance for Hawaii. Kelch goes outside to Greeley, blocked and roofed. It was Mathis right next to Kaya Sandberg. San Diego State looking to extend this match, Chris.
Yeah, looks like Dave Shoji's going to leave Kendra Kelch in. Usually he substitutes Taylor Higgins back in, but he likes that size at the net.
Step out.
Give Kelch a little more time.
And a good set on that step out to Adolfo as well. So Kelch, we saw her in very small stints the last couple of nights. Did get her first career kill last night on a second touch dump over, and that time setting up Adolfo nicely.
I think that's what Kelch does best as well. She sets the ball behind her as well as anybody.
Steele from the back row, pumped it long. This time no touch at the net. And that's a point for Hawaii. They're back within 3.
Dave showed you without any timeouts left. Dietrich Collins Parker has 2 timeouts.
Granasso, the serve, pass by Steele, high left side. Brown found the deep corner.
Great shot by Sarah Brown. That ball was placed perfectly. Almost hit both lines, I think, in the coffin corner.
Now it's Chloe Mathis.
Brown's eighth kill of the night.
Mathis to serve. Kahakai tight to the net. Kelch punches it over. Chance for the Aztecs. Left side, Brown off the block attempt of Kelch and down for a San Diego State point. So the Aztecs with the golden opportunity to push this to at least a 4th set. Brown the jump serve. Kahakai handcuffed. Mendoza gets her back. Greeley sends it over free ball style. Middle set, Cunningham blocked. Right side now, it goes to Little. She's dug up by Mendoza. Kelch high and away to Greeley. Puts it down.
Beautiful set by Kendra Kelch all the way across the court. Had no spin on it. Had "hit me" written all over it.
Yeah, that was a ripe nectar right there for Greeley. And now Kelch to serve. So getting extended rotations here.
Well, up 2 sets to none. I think wise for Dave Shoji to give the young freshman a little more time.
Steele to pass. They'll go to Steele from the back row. Diving save Mendoza. Kelch right side. Posse against the solo block. Kept alive by Pritchard. Now here's Little from the right side, and she's blocked and roofed. Calais Greeley had that one blanketed.
Wow, did you see Greeley reach over then? She reached over and down.
Don't look now. Hawaii back within 3 in the third.
OC Sports, presented on Oceanic Time Warner Cable, is sponsored by Bank of Hawaii and Kaiser Permanente.
Welcome back. Hawaii looking every bit like the 17th ranked team in the nation through the first 2 sets against San Diego State tonight, but running into a rough patch here in the third, but they have clawed their way back to within 3. Kelch serving out of the timeout. Set goes left side to Brown. Blocked and roof. Keani Posse.
Boy, Posse got that one all by herself. They tried to go down the line, tool her hands. She would have nothing of it. Solid block.
She got up off the ground that time. Here's Brown, the dink, pushed back by McGill. Bump set, here's Brown from just in front of the 10-foot line, kept alive by Mendoza. Kelch, middle set, McGill, diving save, steal. She'll two-hand it over. Free chance for Hawaii, but Long oversets it. And it is punched down for a San Diego State point. Opportunity missed on that sequence by Hawaii.
Could have been easily 20-21 as opposed to 19-22. Big change.
But right back at you as Brown sends it into the net. This is a San Diego State team. Preseason pick to finish 4th in the Mountain West Conference. Colorado State, the defending Mountain West champs, preseason pick first. But the Aztecs showing signs last year. They got a big win at then 9th-ranked Colorado State towards the end of the regular season. On the cusp of perhaps emerging as a contending program. Here's Steele, kept alive by Greeley. Kelch picks Long on the outside. Long pounds it off the block, but it's saved by Pritchard. Steele over the block, kept alive by Hawaii. Long touches it. Mathis the save. Here's Little from the right side, kept alive by Mendoza. Right side set to Posse. The Posse pounding off the block.
She's bringing the heat. She is bringing the heat, hitting the high hands and hitting it hard. Very difficult to block. Crucial kill.
So Posse with a career high as a Rainbow Wahine, 8 kills, hitting .353. Hawaii within 1. Greeley the jump serve. Set middle goes to Cunningham. Ricocheted and saved by Mendoza. Posse again took something off. A diving save by Little. Little from the middle. Now it's Steele. Finds the back line. It is amazing. Steele will be in certain positions where she doesn't have a run-up, doesn't look like the footwork is there, and yet she's still able to put a swing on it.
No approach. Remember, she's one of only 2 seniors who know how to do that. Very savvy, very smart, very experienced.
Cunningham with the serve. Long, straight up into the air. Mendoza bump sets to Long. And it's saved by Cunningham. Here's Steele again from the left side, rejected by McGill, but kept alive by the Aztecs. Joust at the net. Hawaii will win that battle. And it's back to within 1. We got some drama here at the end of the third.
McGill comes out, and what a job she did in her turn through the front row. Got her hands in almost every block, or had blocks herself. It really makes it tough for the opposing hitters. She touches so many balls.
It's imperative that Sarah Mendoza gets this serve in. She does. Pass tight to the net, goes to Steele on the outside, sends it long. Point Hawaii, and we're knotted up at 23. The Wahine have fought back. Down by as many as 6 in this third set. They have been able to claw their way back in.
Dietrich Collins-Parker calls her final timeout. So it's up to the players now, as Dave showed you, has used up all of his timeouts as well.
Time now for the Fujitsu air conditioning cool play of the match. And we've seen some hammers dropped by Keani Posse, but how about this one?
Nice back set from Higgins. She drills it down the line, and Pritchard takes it right in the face. If there was ever a facial, that's one of them. That ball arrives in a hurry. Downey celebrates. That was one of her 8 kills. She's hitting .333 on the night. Only 2 errors, so she's really solidified her game. It's a little bit up and down, a little sketchy so far, but now she's playing like the real Keani Posse.
She's gotten a little better every night. throughout this tournament.
I agree.
Let's check in with Ryan Suji. Ryan.
Hey, thanks, Kuno. Well, both coaches working extremely hard during the timeout. Right now, Deisha Collins talking to her team about just finishing. She said, don't get distracted by all of this. Keep doing what we're doing that got us to this point. On the Hawaii sideline, head coach Dave Shoji talking to Kalea Dalpo, making sure that she does everything she can to make herself available, especially in transition. It looks like Hawaii wants to get Adolfo the ball. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. That'd be a pretty decent selection, certainly, to go with the senior Kalea Adolfo if the opportunity presents itself. And again, Kendra Kelsch continuing at the setter position, looking to, hopefully, from the standpoint of Dave Shoji and the staff, finish this match right here.
I agree. I can see this set going out to the right to Kalea Adolfo on a slide. Actually, no, she's got Posse out there now, so she'll probably sent Kalea in front of her.
Mendoza the serve. Sends it long. Exactly what Dave Shoji did not want to see out of that timeout.
14th team service error of the night. Mendoza's second.
How costly will that one be? The crowd chants San Diego State a chance to close out the third set. Pass by Greeley. Left side set goes to Long into the antenna. And we're going to a fourth set as the Aztecs disallow the Rainbow Wahine to celebrate a sweep here on the final night of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. We'll play at least 4. There you see the scores. We're going to a fourth set here at the Stan Sheriff Center. Hawaii looking every bit like a nationally ranked team through the first 2 sets, but San Diego State able to win the third. And you alluded to it before that third set, Chris. With the youth movement this year for Hawaii comes some expected inconsistency, and that loomed large in that third set.
Yeah, I think the consistency showed up because San Diego State really served tough, number one. They caused problems for Hawaii's passers all that set, the entire time. Secondly, Sierra Brown really played well. She came up with some crucial kills at crucial times during that set. We'll take a look. She's got 10 kills to lead her team. There she goes over the block, put one away. There she goes over the block again. Even though she's not a great leaper, but she knows how to work the ball. That time she went around the block. But her 10 kills have been vital to San Diego State's success.
2014 Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational brought to you by Chevron.
Hawaii, meanwhile, hitting 405 in the first set, 314 in the second, just 175 in that third. And now you're starting to perhaps see the indications of a formula or a recipe put together by Hawaii's opponents going forward. Maybe you just start to rip the sets, see what happens.
Rip the serves.
I mean, rip the serves, I should say, and see what happens with Hawaii's defense. Here's Taylor Higgins. It's put over by Little, kept alive by Hawaii. Greeley, can she get back into the groove? Great pancake save that time. It was Steele and Mathis in the area. Middle set goes to McGill. And Olivia McGill hammers it down for her 7th kill.
Well, one of the ways that you can counter that tough San Diego State serving, don't let them serve. Just keep serving yourself and score point after point after point. Keep them off the service line.
Few extra moments being taken to wipe off some perspiration off the San Diego State side of the floor. Frogger music they got going here in the arena. Higgins with the jump serve past Pritchard. Mathis goes outside to Steele and couldn't snap the wrist over the top of it. That's a point for Hawaii as it sails long.
Higgins' jump serve so effective, but I think she really got to keep it off the libero Pritchard.
She does this time. Brown with a great pass as she fell to the floor and then two-handed over by Steele to the deep corner.
Well, just got out of the way in time.
Yeah.
Nice start for the Rainbow Wahine with Higgins leading the way with that jump serve of hers.
Long lunging at it, but you're right. Just avoiding the touch. 3 serving 0. Pritchard, pass tight to the net. Greeley places it oh so gently down to the terra firma.
Give Higgins all the credit for that point.
This was the start that Hawaii needed here after falling off a little bit in that third. And that's an ace from Taylor Higgins. Higgins, who is such an outward and strong personality. From a personality standpoint, almost the opposite of what we saw from Mita Uiato over the last few years.
Very definitely. Mita, shy, quiet. Oh, here's another great serve.
Overpass, McGill slams it home. Hawaii up 6-0 to start set number 4. And Dietrich Collins-Parker for the Aztecs signals for a timeout. Hawaii getting back on track here early on in the 4th, looking to get a win. Back here at the Stan Sheriff Center, Hawaii off and running here in this 4th set. It has been all Taylor Higgins from the service line, 6 serving 0. Hawaii also batting 1,000 early on, 3 kills on 3 attempts. Higgins just missed the end line there. But serving aggressive here early on, it paid dividends for the first 6 points.
That was a nice run that she had. The one mistake she made was serving out after the timeout. Because that's why Dietrich Collins burnt the timeout, was to throw off Higgins.
Yeah, put that one on Dietrich Collins-Parker. Middle set, McGill. She hung up there for a few extra moments and then slammed it down.
McGill picks up kill number 9, only 1 error tonight.
She's been impressive, to say the least, in this opening weekend.
She's the new kid in the block. She's also taken on some leadership role as well.
Middle set. That's Little, dug up by Mendoza. Long from the left side. Right there is Pritchard. Little again. The overpass on the dig by Higgins, and it's won by San Diego State as Sandberg was able to put it down. Kaya Sandberg says she enjoys longboarding in her spare time, so.
And she's from Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah, go figure. Wondering if she had a chance to indulge here on this trip. Little with the jump serve just over the net. Now Ginger Long comes flying in, but caught it on the bottom of the ball, and that's a point for San Diego State.
You stay home, all right? You hit me up and pass it, it's over there.
Jump serve again by Little. Mendoza sticks the pass, and McGill hammers down the Taylor Higgins set.
Notice the difference when Hawaii gets a good pass? They usually score. When they get a bad pass, they usually don't score.
It's as simple as that sometimes.
Yeah.
It just opens up a variety of options for Taylor Higgins. Pritchard able to get the flat-footed kill from the back row. A libero kill. One of their fantasies come true.
That's absolutely true. And this play was a broken play. This ball should be picked up by Mendoza. Long emptied out too soon to go out and hit. She assumed Mendoza was going to get it. Communication breakdown.
Here's Posse from the right side off the fingertips of the block, kept alive by Little. Brown two-hands it through the Posse block and down. So the Aztecs get to 5. It is 5 serving 8.
That's a ball Posse probably should have stayed down on. Just let the ball come over. Hawaii would have had a free ball anyway.
Steal the serve. Here's Long. Sends it long again. That's a couple of straight hitting errors for Ginger Long, who has otherwise been so solid here tonight.
Look who's coming in. Kahakai's going to come in. The libero. Dave showing some confidence in Kahakai, as Bolden does for Dietrich Collins-Parker. Dave Shoji's got his own Bolden, small outside hitter.
But it's Adolfo, the big middle hitter, that gets the set and wins the point back for Hawaii. Kalea Adolfo says she wants to be an athletic director one day. She has administrative work, perhaps, in her future.
She could be. maybe it'll be Molokai High School. Who knows?
That would be poetic justice. Claire Marie Anderson, the Punahou alum, on to serve. Pritchard the pass. Step out, goes to Sandberg, blocked back. Diving save, though, by Little. Brown is dug up by Kahakai. Mendoza saved it only momentarily. Adolfo couldn't hook it back inside the antenna. Well, the Aztecs are just hanging around, not walking easily into the night. Pritchard, though, letting Hawaii off the hook with the long serve.
Good news there was better communication on a close ball. Hawaii's got a little bit quiet. They've had some communication issues, and I like the way they talk better on that particular serve receive.
Kahakai serves it out. That is now 16 service errors.
Go, watch the middle here, watch the middle!
They had 11 last night against Arizona State, and that was a poor serving effort for Hawaii overall. They're at 16 here tonight. Greeley put a little extra spice on it to win the point back for Hawaii.
And more often, you know, the case was last night, not necessarily the 11 errors, but was when they happened. After a timeout, after the person in front of you just served out. If you had long rallies just to try to earn the serve, then all of a sudden to serve out. So I think tonight has been more volume, where they've been coupled with the bad timing as well. Some serve outs after timeouts. And here's the serving machine.
Yeah, good things have happened tonight when Gianna Guinasso's been back there to serve. Steele, though, with a nice pass. Outside it goes to Brown. Guinasso couldn't secure the dig. Brown is really getting on track. That is now kill number 13 for her. She's hitting .281. Kahakai, the pass. McGill gets the middle set from Higgins and places it down. Point Hawaii. You get the feeling, though, that the Aztecs, for all that they have endured here in this opening weekend, some of the missing parts, if they get back into the fold, this is a team to be reckoned with in the Mountain West Conference.
Especially if they get Deja Harris back and they get Alexis Cage back. They're going to be they really are going to be good. They'll finish better than fourth, I guarantee you.
12 serving 9. Higgins the high toss. Almost handcuffed Alexa Saba on that one. Results in a free chance for Hawaii. McGill tried to touch it over, and it's ping-ponged back and forth. Greeley gets a swing. Save again by Saba. Steele, two hands it over. Diving pass by Posse. Greeley from off the net. Pritchard is there. Now Steele will get a better swing on it. Still took something off and got the point. Bag of tricks on display from Shamin Steele.
One area in which I think Peleg really needs to work on is that when she comes off the net as an off blocker, sometimes does not cover the tip as well as she could. It's happened a little bit last night, and then it's happened twice tonight.
Cunningham to serve, pass Mendoza. Right side, Greeley off the block, kept alive by Mathis. Here's Little, down the line and wide. And Little looking at the line judge with a reaction of disbelief. She thought that was in.
White dodged the bullet there.
Here's Greeley. That offering just got over the net and down for an ace. It doesn't get much better than that. That was picture perfect. Calais Greeley. Her dad Keith and mom Audrey both played college basketball at UC Riverside.
They may be watching right now on streaming computer.
And another ace for Greeley. Back-to-back style. And Hawaii gets to 15. Three service aces tonight for Calais Greeley. Well, if her folks are watching, reason to be proud of young Calais tonight.
She's had a terrific match.
15 kills. She's taken 30 swings. And now having quite a stand at the service line. step out. That goes to Little. Roofed. Savannah Kahakai at 5'8" gets up over the net and turns it back on the 6-footer Bailey Little.
Chloe Mathis made the right set out to the hit over the small blocker, but Savannah Kahakai would have none of it.
Back here at the Stan Sheriff Center in what has been a bit of a roller coaster ride of an opening weekend for the Rainbow Wahine. They are up 6 in the 4th on San Diego State. Trying to improve to 2-1 on this young 2014 season. But thanks to Savannah Kahakai, roof right before that last time out. Hawaii with the 16 serving 10 advantage. This is Aiken. That's dug up over the net, and it falls to the floor on the San Diego State side.
Mendoza, big kill.
Gotta love it.
The barrel stream.
.4-0 run here for Hawaii. Kalei Greeley with a couple of aces in this run. Step out, that's Sandberg, pumps it long. Net violation, though, called against Hawaii.
Kahakai trying to get up and reach over and press down and get another block solo.
Here's Little. Into the net. What about the confidence that Dave Shoji has in Savannah Kahakai? At 5'8", a freshman, again, out of Farrington High School, to allow her to play that front position. That speaks volumes about what he thinks about her talents.
It really does, and she showed her talents during the last 2 weeks of camp. She looked great hitting balls already. She went in the hitting line every chance she could, just in case she got this opportunity.
Aiken from off the net. Save Mendoza. Higgins goes right side. Here's Posse. Big wind up, and she uncorks a hammer.
Well, this is a beautiful back set by Taylor Higgins, and Posse finds the hole in the block. Give Higgins a lot of credit for splitting that block.
8 kills for Posse. That's now for Hawaii. Adolfo. That's saved by Little. And Saba bumps it over. Free chance for the Wahine. Adolfo again. Pritchard kept it alive. Little from the back row. Right there is Higgins. Mendoza bump sets left side. Kahakai. That's saved by Pritchard again. Now Aiken tight to the net. There to cover it is Higgins. Mendoza bump set to Kahakai. Through the block and down. Is there anything Savannah Kahakai can't do on the volleyball court?
Oh my goodness. She digs, she passes, she gets kills. Look at this, 2-person block. She's staring at 4 hands across and finds a way to tool her arms.
Aiken trying to get the point back for San Diego State. Mendoza saves. Here's Posse from the right. Great set by Higgins. Caught that front line for San Diego State off balance, and Posse put it down.
Higgins is going antenna to antenna, really stretching that block out. They don't know where that ball's going. And Posse had a hole in the block as wide as you could drive a truck through that hole that time, and Higgins is to get credit for that. Great deception by Taylor Higgins.
Courtney Eckenrode on the floor for San Diego State for the first time tonight. Sarah Mendoza sends it into the net. Eckenrode, perhaps the most decorated player that Dietrich Collins Parker has recruited into one of her programs. Eckenrode, a freshman from the Woodlands, Texas, where she graduated from the Woodlands High School, was the Texas State Gatorade Player of the Year, but was the USA Today National Player of the Year. Kahakai left hands it over, pinballed around, and San Diego State able to recover. Right side, here's Posse again, off the block, save Eckenrode. Now Brown, Adolfo had a piece of it, but it goes out of bounds. Eckenrode coming in at the setter position. Her sister Lindsay played volleyball at Wichita State. Mendoza, the pass on the steal serve. Posse again from the right. Off the block and out. She's playing those high hands very well.
It really is. Posse gathering up her 9th kill. Only 2 errors. That's the biggest thing. Is she really has reduced her hitting errors. Having terrific shot selection every time she gets the ball.
Claire Marie Anderson. 5'5" freshman. from the 10-foot line. Right there is Greeley. Adolfo. And the Molokai slide strikes again.
Even when they knew this Molokai slide was going to happen, they got 2 blockers out there. Even then, Kalea Adolfo finds a way to get her 7th kill.
And now another newcomer into the fray, as we're seeing Emily Maglio, nicknamed Mags. She's the Canadian on the squad, a 6'2" freshman. You got an interesting note on her.
Oh, that's right. She played for the boys hockey team for 7 years.
So you know she's tough.
She's a hockey player.
Kahakai off the ricochet. Here's Mags. Blocked and roofed. First swing in her Rainbow Wahine career.
She's a little on the quiet, shy side, but I'm telling you, when she gets going during the scrimmage last week, she really got going, had some terrific blocks, hits solid out of the middle. We'll see if she gets another set here from Higgins, right here.
Instead, it's Kahakai, diving save, steal. Little from the back row, kept alive by Higgins. Kahakai again, up the elevator.
Uncanny. She's winning the hearts of this crowd, wouldn't you say?
And on cue, they come to their feet here on Aloha Ball. I would say so. Savannah Kahakai, part of this Rainbow Wahine youth movement, and then finishes the deal with an ace.
Wow.
Savannah Kahakai did a little bit of everything tonight, particularly in that 4th set, and Hawaii wins it running away 25-14, and they close the opening weekend, the 2014 Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational, in victorious fashion. A 2-1 early season record here for Hawaii.
Dave Shoji's breathing this big sigh of relief right now. The last thing he wanted was to go out of here 1-2 for the weekend, that's for sure. And so he wasn't happy to win the 4th set. He was nervous, I'm sure, that they let that 3rd set go away. But boy, he had some real heroines all night long, from Greeley to Kahakai and a few in between.
Some assembly required, right? Well, at least he's starting to make some progress, it appears. The Rainbow Wahine taking some steps tonight, certainly, in this young season. Let's send it over to Scott Robbs. He has the coach, Dave Shoji.
Hey, thanks, Kanal. Well, Coach, we saw Kahakai warming up with the outsides. I know you've used her in practice a little bit on the outsides. Did you ever envision actually playing her in an actual match?
Oh, yeah, because we knew Ty was going to be missing. And, Huff could have gone in there on the left, but Savannah's a very accomplished outside hitter. But trust me, it's a Band-Aid. It's not the solution, but because we need her in the back row more. But the kid can play, and she's a gamer, and just love her spirit.
Here's kind of retro night, because that reminds me of about 25, 30 years ago when you had some pretty good 5'8" outside hitters.
Well, she's kind of from the old school, and she just grinds like them, and just a tough kid. And, I just didn't like the way Ginger swung at a couple balls. And, hey, maybe give her a break, and she went in there and did fine.
We were wondering who would step up in the absence of Ty. And, I think generally speaking, everybody stepped up, particularly the freshman Clay Greeley. She played very well for you.
Well, Greeley had a great match. And, we were pretty much error-free for almost 2 games. And we hit for a high percentage, and that's what we need to do. We're not a great offensive team, but we got to just chip it in, and hope we can score a point maybe later in the rally. But we're not a first-ball kill kind of team. And so we did that tonight, and that was good.
One thing I'm sure you'll work on in the gym come Tuesday, though, and you couldn't have been happy.
Serving?
Yeah, serving, Dave.
Yeah, our serving continues. We struggled last night and tonight, but it's growing pains, and we can't just lollipop them in, as Jim Leahy would say, and we got to have a little pop on the ball, and we're trying to do that, and sometimes you take some chances and risk, and you're going to serve out, but we're going to work on that, trust me, too.
Well, the good thing is your team has shown improvement, I thought, all 3 nights.
Well, I think Taylor's a little more settled in, and, we're getting good play from the bench. And, yeah, it's a work in progress, as they say, but, we should like to get Nikki back. Ty's been playing well, so we're going to get better as a team.
You mentioned Nikki Taylor. What is the possibility of her returning, sooner than later?
Well, we're hoping to get her back in the practice gym next week. I'm pretty sure she can't play right away. She needs to work herself into the lineup and back into shape and all that, because she hadn't touched 1 ball this entire preseason. So we've got a wiener in, and you know, we're good right now because I like our team the way it is, and if Nikki could come back a couple weeks, 3 weeks from now and give us a lift, that'd be an added bonus.
Thanks, Dave, and go Giants.
Okay, Scott.
Dave Shoji, a Dodger fan. Back to you, Kanoa and Chris.
Hey, thanks a lot, Scott. All right, let's take a look at the Bank of Hawaii players of the match. Ciara Brown really turned it on the last couple of sets. 14 kills, hitting 286, 5 digs for the night. Kalei Greeley, though, a rising star here in these parts. 15 kills, 433, and 9 digs. Final thoughts here, opening weekend for the Rainbow Wahine, Chris.
Well, I was really pleasantly surprised that Kalei Greeley stepped up tonight, more than filled the shoes of Tai Manu Olival. To have Tai back next week certainly will be an added bonus. And I think Tai's going to have to battle for her spot to get it back again because Greeley looked pretty darn good.
The players now awaiting the announcement of the all-tournament team. Of course, Arizona State going 3-0 here in this tournament to claim this season opening event. But the Rainbow Wahine finishing the weekend 2-1. Dave Shoji mentioned him, so wanted to say hello to Pops, Jim Leahy. The best to ever do this around these parts. Just wanted to say hello, and that we're always thinking of you, even when you're not with the headset on here sitting courtside.
I miss you, Pops.
So Hawaii wins in 4 sets. As you take a look at Tai Manu Olevao receiving recognition as an all-tournament team member. Kalei Adolfo now announced. So a couple of the veteran leaders of this team being acknowledged here post-match.
And the most valuable player of the tournament from Arizona State, outside hitter Macy Gardner.
Maybe the most obvious choice on the all-tournament team, Macy Gardner from Arizona State.
I think they're on a plane, though, I think.
Yeah, I don't think she's here. Hawaii back on the court September 4th. Hawaiian Airlines Wahine Volleyball Classic, tournament that includes Oregon, St. John's, and New Mexico. It will be the Lobos first up for Hawaii, September 4th at 7:30 p.m. So obviously some work to be done, some improvements to be made here for this very young Hawaii team. Showed some grit, showed some inconsistencies, but there are certain areas of encouragement, no doubt. And of course, as Dave alluded to, Nikki Taylor, when she does get back into the rotation, if and when she does, will change the dynamic of this offense quite a bit.
Another Pac-12 team coming into town next week, which I think adds a really special dimension to the tournament. The following week, UCLA will be in town. So I think this preseason sets up nicely for Dave Shoji and his squad.
All right, well, that'll do it for us. For Chris McLaughlin, I'm Kanoa Leahy. We thank you for joining us. Do not forget about the post-game show coming up after this. The Wahine victorious on the final night of the Chevron Rainbow Wahine Invitational. We'll send it away when we come back. The corner crew will take over to wrap things up. Hawaii 2-1 this early 2014 season. See you later, everybody. Aloha.